Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IXION. We're picking up right where we left off in the last episode. And of course, we get to have a docking bay that has been disabled Sector 6 due to an accident. Again, as always, that's what happens in the Tiqqun. Last time, we investigated and found the Protagoras. It's investigated many of the bodies in this area, found the information that we needed to locate the Protagoras, and we read the sad story of how it was, well, found and disabled by the UN's nasty ship called the EP13. We are working on figuring out what that dot is. I have not done anything past that. And we're going to start doing a few other things around the area. I was looking for more people. We need more people, unfortunately, so that we can start looking at opening up another one of the sectors in the ship. And I want to start working towards opening up Sector 3, so that we can start doing some more, well, just general overall fun stuff with what we have available to us. There's going to be some more technologies that we should be able to unlock here fairly soon. And, well, we're going to be able to build some more cool things. That we unlocked the final sector, the final ring of technology, which means we can start working through some of the internal stuff. And, well, it's just a good point to be. The next thing we're going to do, we're working on I believe we're working on this research currently right now, or I need to be working on that research right now. We're not working on that research. Research that, please. And then we're going to start working in on some internal things. That requires high-risk experimentation. I'm going to finish everything in the tech lab before we start working on anything else. I want that thing producing as much science for us as fast as it possibly can. Because, well, I mean, we can kind of rush through the rest of this game and, well, just gather up stuff as we go. But there are some things that I seriously want to acquire that thing is going to be able to get us to do. And I'm also going to start doing a little bit more scanning. Why does it say there's another one over here? Oh, yeah, we've already done this one. We're going to go check that out. There's another location over here I saw a while ago. Right there, we're going to scan. And I think this should be one of the last planets that we're going to be playing with. I'm going to send the Faraday back to the Tiqqun for now, and we're going to let the game play out and find out what that is.
Neocont protocols have identified a new planet suitable for our colonization test program. A science ship team has completed a task.
Perfect. Now, we have a place to go find out. This is eligible for colonization testing. Data collection will help the future DOLOS initiatives. We need to send a ship over there. Who's not doing anything? Well, we're waiting on this one. All right, we managed to obtain the cargo ship that was floating in the air on top of this planet, which is awesome. So we'll have an extra cargo ship. I'm going to have to build a location for it. Now, that's going to allow the Lavoisier to go do a DeVille and all of this fun stuff. One thing I do love, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about everything in this system, is that everything in this system is an automobile or a car, I think, which is kind of funny. Given it was either a car or a car maker, automobile or an automobile maker so far. Anyhow, hey, we found something, except for I think that deal, whatever that is. I don't believe that is it.
Arrived at its destination.
All right, you're going to gather up some more science. We're going to click the button on this, and we're going to see what we get. So, establish basic. Well, let's read the thing here. We've landed on the planet despite the cold and harsh environment of the planet. The atmospheric conditions and gravity are remarkable, similar to Earth's. There are large bodies of frozen water on the planet's surface. This is where you get to have a kind of a little bit of fun, since we kind of were messing around with a few things. How many current colonists do we have on our ship, since I decided to do more than 30? You can tell me. We have 90 colonists, which means we can do that. Let's go ahead and you are going to start working on that project for us. Let's see. I need to do this and this, and we need to be able to hit 1. So this is going to be your job right now. Unfortunately, that's going to mean we're going to stop decanting people, but that's all right. No big deal. And the other thing I want to make sure I do while I'm at this, and while I do a couple of other little things in here, did we do the policy for this? Man, that's a -3. Ouch. Maybe we don't do that right now. That's got to hurt. I mean, I guess I could turn on some food, give them some, but even then right here, you go, this is generous, so that gives them 1 stability plus that. If we have too many people, we get +1 stability giving that point there. Starving population, stay home, infirmaries, all this kind of thing. This is an amazing thing. It'll allow us to just kind of work through the workers, what we need right now, but we're going to go ahead and just let that kind of work and do what it needs to do. That will, you guys can get disabled, and you can get disabled, and off, thank you, so that we'll continuously work on making people. We're also over here slowly eating up all of the silicon that we have been finding, silicon, whatever, and we're building the chips here as well as building the chips here, so we should be good to do quite a bit of fun stuff. All right, now,
an accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
so frustrating. I wish they wouldn't do that. Anyhow, we are going to do the last research on this, and then we're going to start working from the internal loop out. I want to, not really worried about this because polymers are kind of a thing, but I would really like that solar power production is increased by 2.5%. So what? Now, I did it again. I keep doing that. They need this secondary function is okay. It's just annoying that you have to click that button to get the research to do the stuff. All right, well, we'll see what we got going on here. Oh, I forgot I needed to research that. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's fine. We're going to let these guys do a little work. And do we have a spare ship not doing anything? Yes, we should, actually. We should have contact sitting over there. I'm going to leave contact by the Protagoras. Faraday is hanging out over here. Why don't you go do that? And go get us that 30 research so we can do some more fun things. It's kind of one of those points now where what we're going to be doing is launching probes to try to find lots of materials. And I might end up moving the Tiqqun closer to one of these stellar bodies because I has a feeling we're going to need to move to this. So do that. How far is it from here to there? 2.1 cycles, and I think we'll probably wait on that. Once they get all of this stuff chewed up, we may end up doing a little bit more work over here. Again, it's generally easier to move her to the move it. I guess it's a her. I don't know. I have no clue how that works. It's generally easier to move the ship closer to some of this other stuff until we get a bit of the sciences done in here, especially for the cargo ships, being able to unlock, say, this research and some of these other things in here. Cargo ships, we can make them slightly faster. They can move faster. They can move faster. They can carry more resources. They can carry more resources. We might start working on just going through all of those.
Has arrived at its destination.
Now that should be enough stuff to finish this research.
An accident has occurred.
Nice. And then we should start working on the solar panel research, which is going to get us a little bit more power. And I might even start working on doing a little bit of this kind of stuff here. But again, this is one of those, you can kind of start to fool around with things and make things a little better. But this will now be producing 5 science every 3 cycles, which is considerably faster than what we've been doing for quite a while. This is the point when you can just kind of sit in this sector or this system and just do whatever you need to do to figure things out. What did we get over here? Our probe has detected an unusual electronic signal on the comet. Whatever. Faraday team reported we've landed on the comet. The icy comet is barren, but its rotation causes shadows to dance across the surface quite beautifully. Flurries of snow move erratically around the comet, perhaps because of the abnormally high gravity. The signal appears to be transmitting from a cave. A glacial mass blocks its entrance. We await further instructions. Study center. We've got plenty of stuff. Go ahead and we'll do. You've been my usual, so as soon as you get done, you can do that. And I think what I want to do. We've got ice over here, ice over there. I want to kind of dance it this way. I want to take this and go over here because I have a feeling we're going to need to go speak with this here in a little bit. But we should be grinding up a lot of the materials. Everything looks good. What are we working on as far as science? Science should be this, which will be done in a cycle or 3, however many. And then we can kind of go on.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
How are we doing? We've already used up all of the people. We're still working on sending enough people to go to this colonization effort, which is going to happen over here. As soon as we get enough food and enough people loaded, we'll be all right. Can I move it there without messing around with stuff? So we have 0 in Sector 6. Right. We need to build some kind of power storage in Sector 6. Those will fit right there for now. And I might even put one of those up there like that. Look, everybody and his brother wants to email me today. Quit. I don't need your stuff.
No more resources available to mine.
And our power in the Sector 1 is 3.5. This one is 1 point. We can build a couple of things in here as well. Put one right there and right... You know what I was going to do was build a bunch of them back here. How many can I get? Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can get them all in there. All right. Boink, 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 boink. I should have built this before I built that, but that's fine. I don't need you. I need... No, not that button. This button to there. And then what we can do is we'll build one like that, and then we'll just back the road up, build one like that, back the road up, build one like that. Go ahead and use up some of these things. One thing that's good about batteries is that they're an excellent place to store alloy. That's pretty much all they are, is 40 alloy, and they do a thing for you. So if you kind of, need to be able to move a few things, just build a bunch of batteries. So they'll build that one, and then we should be getting fairly close to being able to move. But we're going to, again, start hopscotching towards that planet. Are we done over here? No, you have a little while. You still have a little while. And I guess we can maybe do another scan. I don't want to do anything that's going to involve her having to fly through this. What is over here? Uh-oh. We got a planet behind it. I knew that was going to be there. I think that probe will make it through there. That's another thing we can upgrade, is the probe's ability to live. Think. Maybe not. We'll have to figure out how that all works in a little while. Are we done? That should have gotten the solar panels up and running. Let's go ahead and do the diagnostic for the Protagoras, since we're most of the way through the episode, or halfway through the episode at this point. We'll let it do that. Probes completed scan, discovered a new point of interest, so it made it through. Great. Yeah, we've got another planet we're going to have to go look at. This concerns me because I know that that will hurt our ships. And everybody is busy right now. I'm leaving that one right there because we're going to have more things that we need to deal with that as we go. It's actually pretty cool looking. Can't wait to go over there and take a look at it. How are we on batteries? Good. Let's make a move. Whoop, wrong button. Let's make a move from this to here, and then we're going to dance probably over to there. There's going to be a lot of movement around here now, probably, given what we're going to be doing, so let's go ahead and move her.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun. A science ship team has completed a task.
Twin-tailed comet. Twin-tailed comet. That's interesting. What do we got? With the extra resources available to us, we're able to get through the ice. The cave extends deep into the comet, and the gravity is even stronger within that on the surface. Sending a remote-controlled recording equipment ahead, we discover the most completely encased cavity at the cave's end. In the center of the comet, within the cavity, is a floating gray sphere, 5 meters in diameter. It was no discernible power source, but it does possess strong electromagnetic field and emits a faint bluish glow. When we attempted to move the remote instrumentation closer, the sphere swallowed it. Its surface became almost viscous. New technology available, post-decrionization treatment upgrade unlocked for Cryonic Center, and we get 45 research. We're going to let them gather the research and see what else we can find as we go. So that one was for the here. Production speed increased by 100%. Pretty much all those are just increasing the speeds. Incoming transmission.
Administrator, analysis of the Protagoras has been completed. Frozen, mostly depressurized and out of power, the Protagoras has suffered critical internal and external damage. Sectors 3 and 4 do remain sealed and pressurized. Signs of looting are present throughout the structure, with reports indicating that UN forces attacked, wiping out whatever resistance had been present. They have destroyed and gutted the infrastructure required to generate full jump coordinates.
Great.
The devices containing the coordinates of Remus have been taken by the Etamanenki. We have received a message from the PA of the Protagoras, Valhalla.
All right, well, at least the PA's still alive. Maybe.
Administrator.
Uh-oh.
Part of me remembers you. I am glad to see you and your crew are still alive. And to be carrying IXION, what an achievement. My mind is going. I can feel it. The Protagoras, designed to be an ark for what remained of mankind, was attacked by the UN superstructure, the Etamanenki. Before my last electric breath, I have launched decrionization protocols. With only 2 sectors left, the surplus population will be transferred to the Tiqqun. Please help the Protagoras. I have programmed a delayed data transfer that will send across the Etamanenki's self-similar signature once you have guaranteed the integrity of this structure. They plan to reach Remus. Follow their Vol signature, and you will find our new home. What you will do once you reach your destination is only up to you. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light, and many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
Well, we all know who that is, and this is why some of these things kind of bother me, because that's a person that was stuck their brain inside one of these things. What I don't care for right here, if I could get it to scroll up, maximize, I guess I could blow this up a little bit here, is that he's launched the decrionization protocols that were allowing only 2 sectors left, surplus population will be transferred to us. Ouch. I have programmed delayed transfer data that will send across Etamanenki's self-similar signature once you've guaranteed the integrity of the Protagoras, which means we have to go fix the Protagoras.
Administrator, new mission objectives have been set. To receive the Etamanenki signature, we will need to free the Protagoras from the ice, perform critical repairs, provide resources to support their crew, and via a connection to the Tiqqun, reboot the core systems of the Protagoras.
Yep, I had a feeling. Thank you very much. Well, Well, we've got plenty of time to do all kinds of things at this point. Let's see where we are and what's going on out here. We have more things that we need to look at. This is going on. Descend in the cavity stuff, the sphere. I don't trust this thing. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go in there and try to figure out whether or not our people can go in and do a few things. We've already got a couple of stuff. I mean, I'm going to think about that one. We may send them down, we may not. I kind of want this crew to go over here and look at this planet, but if this crew ends up dead because whatever's in this comet eats them, well, then we got to start all over. You, where are we? What is going on? Ice can just be figured out how it needs to be figured. How long is it going to take to get from here to there? 3.7 cycles. That's going to get us really close to there. I want to keep the Protagoras out of this cloud, I guess, for as long as I can. I have a feeling that she's not going to like it, and I have a feeling just like if I try to drive her through here. The reason I'm saying that is you see the red? That means it's going to take damage when we fly through that cloud. And I don't want to fly her through that cloud right now, although I guess we could. It wouldn't hurt much of anything. We just have to fix whatever gets broken. I'm assuming the same thing's going to happen if we go do this way. So let's go. We need 3.7 cycles to get over there. That means shutting off a bunch of stuff in here or building a whole bunch more of these things. 3.7 cycles. I need 2.9. If I shut you off and you off, you're going to be 5.7. We have 2 full-on things of food here. I can turn this off, this off, this off, this off, and how are we in there? 4.6, 2.7 again. You, and you, how much is that? 4.5. Cool. I want to leave these 2 running so that we can continue to collect stuff, but again, we're going to move from here over to there. Yes. This one's got weird patches on it. And we'll let her move over there real quick. I guess while we're here, we can click on this button. We need to repair the superstructure, the Protagoras. This is why I want to move a little closer, because it's an awful lot of stuff we've got to do. We met with the crew. Met with the crew. Established blah 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 blah. Administrative arrived on the site and met with the crew of the Protagoras. We were welcomed like heroes. People crowded around us, reaching out and touching us as they doubted our existence. Some of the older crew members looked on with skepticism. The crew are weak and tired and disoriented from cryonic sleep. They have been traumatized by the horrors they suffered at the hands of the Etnamenki crew. They provided us with a complete diagnostic rundown of their structures, so we now can allocate resources and begin repairs. Unfortunately, we're going to have to help them get better. So I think we'll do Cornucopia. I need one of the ones that can do 50, so we'll do that one. And you can start feeding them that stuff, which is unfortunate. Now, we're going to also have to mine the ice and trapping the Protagoras, which means that the ice, our miners are just going to automatically go over there and start chewing through the ice. And we're going to fly this as close as we can to that area, which will allow us a little bit closer back and forth transfer between these 2 sections. Now, as I stated, we need to start working on what I want to do is a little bit more work in here. Now, there's some serious things we can do over here to make things a little better. And again, we can actually make the waste treatment plant center a little better. This also is a good idea to work on as well, so that it can make a little bit more ice. But I do believe we have to work on building a few more things down here. I want to kind of work on what we can work on. I am going to go kill that program if it doesn't shut up. I don't know what the deal is today. Normally, I don't have this many as the way that it goes, but it is what it is. Have to keep it open just in case something explodes, as you all know how work works. Anyhow, food production has increased. I think we're good on that part. This makes more waste. I don't really want to make too much waste at this point. I think we're doing fine.
A science ship team has completed a task.
That's done. Retractable pole. We're going to have to do that eventually.
No more resources available to mine.
I want to likely endure dangerous weather conditions. or speed. Let's do this one and that one. I want those up and running a little bit better than they currently are. All right. How am I out of material? Oh my. How did we eat through all of that steel? That was totally unintentional. I did not intend to do that. Have we arrived where we need to arrive? Yes, we have. All right, so we're hanging out by this place. Let me turn all the power back on. We may have to do a little bit of... Oh, I know why that happened, because we used up all the batteries. We built batteries everywhere. Turn on, go to work. Leave this one alone for right now, because I need to turn both of those on. How are we in this sector for people? We are 10 over. Go. We've lots of material. We'll get both of those rolling.
A new request awaits your attention.
And... wants what? What? What is your problem? It'll be fine. Quit whining. We'll be just fine. You're gonna be the ones fixing it. I don't know what your problem is. Here, you want some steel? Let's fix your problem. I can fix your problem. It's called, like I said, storage. Accidental storage. Not doing a very good job taking care of my resources. How are we in here? We have plenty of people hanging out, at least 50 extra on this one. I want to send 30 more people over here from Sector 1, Sector 2, so that we can get this up and running.
In the Tiqqun.
We'll be fine. It won't take that long. Everything seems to be working reasonably well. We've got lots of food. 39 people here. This will move. Good deal. Turn that back on. I don't want to turn it back on. I guess we don't have any things. Gonna do a real quick oh my around the world here. Do we have any more silicon we can gather up? I guess since we're over here, we need to start mining anything that's close to that thing. Go. It's not on. Yeah. Probe. Go. No active probe launcher. Yes, right. Turn that back on. This one. Turn that back on. Now, give me some more parts. We're going to start scanning and making things. We're going to have to feed that thing parts, which is not fun. Go. What do we got going on here? Temporary colony has been established. The colonists will periodically transmit reports on their progress. These will provide us with valuable field data. One thing that I can say is if you pick the, at least from what I've tested here, if you pick the smaller number, the 30 over the 60, you will receive considerably less science for your investment. Come on. There. They're fine. You're all fine. You didn't die. Good Lord. We need some more parts.
A probe has completed its...
Do we have enough people I can turn this other one on? Yeah, I can. Go ahead, turn you on. You're good there. We should be fine. I want to start storing as much ice as possible. That's all this one's job is to do, is collect people and ice. No, it's not this one. Number 5, you're doing nothing but ice. You've got more ice you know what to do with. Keep bringing that on board. We may have to have one of these others help for a little while. And I need to do a little bit more reorganization down here so that these are not sitting over here. It's a kind of a silly idea. We've actually got way too much of this stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead now that we're going to wait on that to get all the way back up. I'm going to do a little bit of goofing here. Or I might just wait till after this episode is over with and we'll build a little bit more stuff. So we need to completely rebuild a bunch of things. I think in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and have it build. Ooh, it's spooky out here. Yeah, it's kind of spooky out here, but I think what we'll do is we'll have it build the next set, which is going to require us to go find a bunch of the silicon chips. We only have enough to do one more, and I think for that matter we'll go ahead and just toggle that off. There's no point in training any more people for right now, and we'll just kind of go on from there. So we have a few things going on. We have the fact that we have a colony here on this planet working. We have the Protagoras that is slowly being rebuilt, fixed, whatever. We're going to need a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that. And I think, like I said, we're going to try to just build some more parts for the ship. And I'll make a decision about what we're going to do with this group of people. We're either going to send them into probably what is going to be their own death, or we'll just leave the planet, which kind of at this point I might just do. I don't know. We'll see. Till then, I will find out, right? Maybe. Anyhow, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.